Hey guys, it's Lisa. Welcome to Banning, Panning and Beyond and an Empties video. Now it has been a while since I've filmed, so I'm going to try to not ramble on too much because I do have a fair bit to get through. So as you can see, my basket is very full and I wanted to get it emptied out and ready for the new year. So already overflowing some stuff that I just couldn't fit in there. So this is the last of my MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. I got it in a 3-pack, so that is finally finished and I do really like it, but I do have a setting spray that has the MAC setting spray that's got the Fix Plus in it. So I'll use that first before I make a decision on whether or not I'm going to repurchase that. These are a declutter. They're from the Quick Flick. So they're the eyeliners, which I am absolutely useless at doing winged liner. So they've got the stamps. Not sure if you can make that out or not. So I've got one for the left eye, one for the right eye. I could never still get them on the same angle, and yeah, I just can't draw a straight line. So eventually I am thinking that probably all of my liquid liners will end up in the bin. So yesterday I decided to swatch all of my Super Shock shadows and work out what I did or didn't want to keep. There were some definite ones that I'm throwing out, and there's probably at least another, like I've got drawers that are literally full of them. So I've got 1, 2, 3, I've got 4, basically I had 5 full drawers. So I've got one that's got all my Super Shock shadows that are in common with Andrea that I'm keeping, and there's about 2 drawers that I have to go through and decide. Definitely, like today, that's what I've used on my eyes, is some Super Shock shadows, including mattes. So I was quite happy with the look. Didn't wow me, but it's fine. So I have got the shade Cornelius, which is a matte. I'm not going to bother taking the lids off. That's dried out, and then I have Dynasty, which has actually cracked. Not sure that you're going to be able to see that with the reflection. So, and it's dried out, no color payoff. This one I tried to swatch and you can see it absolutely shattered. That is the shade No Promises. Another matte one, which is in the shade Mittens. It's a darker sort of reddish brown. It's going in the bin. And then another red one is Paradox, which is also, it's sort of a pinky red, and it is dried up and it's going in the bin as well. Then I did have a go at repressing a couple of them. I've discovered if I sort of go a bit heavy-handed with the binder when I repress shadows, that it can leave them quite creamy. So I was hoping, I don't think I went quite heavy enough though. So this one's also going in the bin. It's called Shameless, so it's empty. You can see I repotted it. I popped it in to a pan, and it comes off onto my finger okay, but yeah, basically if you go to swatch it, like there's just yeah, it's very dry and not a lot of color payoff, so it's going in the bin as well. All right, so let's get into the basket. So I have my very last cleansing oil from Simple. I had a fair few on the go. I will definitely repurchase this at some point. I got a free one from Mecca, their own brand, so I need to use that up, and I've got a heap of cleansing balms that I want to use for as well. So that is a repurchase at some point in the future. We have one bath bomb, which was part of my Project Pan, so I have to put that aside. That can't go in the bin. I got this by accident. I meant to get the cotton rounds just for removing nail polish, and it was through like shopping online with the supermarket, and for some reason they substituted in this one, which is a ripple, and it was hopeless because it wasn't sealed and you just got the strands everywhere. But I ended up using them up. I persevered with it. What else do we have here? We've got a Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Super Moisture Conditioner. It's okay, but my hair is in such bad condition that I just don't think it was good enough to sort of counteract that. So I wouldn't say that I wouldn't repurchase it in future if it was part of the set, but I think the only thing that's going to save my hair is to cut it off. So We have another declutter. It's a Jeffree Star Velour lipstick. I think I got one use out of this before it dried up. I'm not going to bother reviving it. It's a metallic shade. It's poinsettia, and really like it. I wore it during my Christmas last week of work, and yeah, I have other metallic reds in my collection, so I don't even think you can get this anywhere. I think it was limited edition, so I'm not really that sad about that. I had a sample by Hair Ritual by Sissy. It was a regenerating hair care mask. So like I said, I'm trying really hard to work on my hair, so I got to use that up. Oh, loved this. The Smith & Colt Locked and Lit CBD lip balm. I think I got this in a giveaway, maybe. Not too sure. Maybe Andrea sent it as part of one of my parcels. As a sample. Maybe would it come with an alter order or something like that, I'm not too sure, but absolutely loved it. Unfortunately can't get it anymore, so I was really disappointed about that. I've had this in my collection forever, and I finally used it up. It's Naked Skin by Urban Decay, so it's just a peach color corrector. I used that for under my eyes instead of concealer a lot of the time, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. You cannot get anymore. So yeah, you can see I've scraped the sides. I haven't washed it out, but that is done. So get into the whole heap of other concealers I have in my collection. So these were a sample of a few of these. It was a Glow Sea Shield Anti-Pollution Moisture Tint. So I used that up. I've got another one on the go. I'm not sure if there might be another one in there that I haven't used yet, that I have used, but it's in separate. Anyway, Cucumber Gel Mask. So another one that was part of my Project Pan. I'll just put that aside. I'm pretty sure I showed that already in my update video. Freshly Juiced Vitamin E Mask, another sample that wasn't a mask at all. That was also in the Project Pan. It was actually a moisturizer, so that doesn't count. This was a lovely candle that was gifted to myself by Andrea from Pretty as a Peacock. Absolutely love the jar, so that is staying. I will be repurposing that, and I really enjoyed the scent of it. Oh, Epiduo Fort. Okay, so this is something that was prescribed to me because after I went off the pill, I was struggling with severe amount of breakouts. I am on medication as well, and this is just a topical cream that I apply at night, and it has absolutely done wonders at keeping my acne at bay. Yeah, it's finished a while back, and I've got another one on the go, so that's going to be something permanent in my collection for probably many years to come. Just a yucky old sponge that's time for it to go. I had a banana souffle moisture cream by Glow Recipe. Love the scent of it, and I have another one in my skincare backups, and I dare say this is a high contender for repurchase at some point in the future. I'm trying to work my way through my skincare as much as possible and not replace until I get down to my final few. So this was another moisturizer. I did bring my glasses in. I probably should have just popped them straight on. It's a Sunday Riley one. It's called Ice, and I just used it on my neck and chest to use it up because it's way too rich for my, sorry about the reflection, for my face. And thought it had niacinamide or something in it, but anyway, doesn't matter. So that was one that was used up. Wow, the reflection is terrible. I should probably put my blind down, so I might just do that. Okay, so the reflection's not much better, so how about I just take the glasses off and only put them on when I absolutely need them. So all right, this is a declutter Tartiste Pro Glow, and the shade was Stunner. I'd already decluttered a similar one. I don't like the formula. It dries down too quick and goes on a bit streaky, like it doesn't seem to blend well, so that is gone. This was in my Project Pan, Do the Hula by Benefit. It was a liquid bronzer. pretty useless product. It looked like it had a bit of color to it, but then it just blended out to nothing. But I persevered with it and used it up. I finished, it was the Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit. Very expensive, but I only use it just along the bottom of my brows, and then I fill in with a different pencil. That was the shade number 3, and I believe I have maybe a few more of these already in my collection. So that will be definite repurchase for some point in the future. The Liquid Gloves Hand Shield. So I get bad dermatitis. And in last few jobs, I haven't been able to wear my wedding band or engagement ring to work, but now that I have an office job, I can. But I tend to, any water that gets caught in underneath tends to give me dermo. So if I pop this on beforehand of a morning, it helps sort of against that. So I've used that one up, and I've still got a couple more in my collection. Another candle by Outweigh, French Pear. Yeah, it's still got quite a strong scent. I really enjoyed that, but I'm going to recycle the jar. I'm not going to repurpose it. I'm just going to recycle it because I have so many glass jars from previous candles, so I don't need to keep that one as well. This was a body spray. I can't remember the name of it. I'll put it up on the screen. I got it because I really liked the soap in this particular scent, but unfortunately this didn't live up to that, so I wouldn't repurchase this. And it was from Pretties for Your Face, but yeah, I probably won't purchase from them again. So yeah, I highly doubt that I'll ever buy the soap again either. What is this? Okay, so I've got 2 Revlon face defuzzers. They're getting decluttered because I found they were quite sharp. They didn't give me a smooth sort of what do you call it? Dermaplaning. And yeah, I was going to say shaving, but I mean it is technically shaving, right? Anyway, so yeah, they're going in the bin. Didn't like them. I've got others that I prefer, so might be repurchasing. Another yucky sponge that needs to go. Oh, this was one of my favorite hair products, and is why my hair went from dead straight to curly, was from putting this product in. And yeah, my hair is naturally not curly at all. So edgy, bodify, and yeah, absolutely brilliant. Leaves your hair a bit stringy, I guess, or like but hard, not a tacky sort of. Stringy is like very scrunchy, very tight curl, and yeah, like I said, over time it's trained my hair to be curly. So if I want to straight hair now, I have to blow dry it straight. So I do have another one of these, and we'll continue to repurchase. All right, I need a glass of water. Okay, a few more goodies still down here. Another candle. So trying to get through a few of those. Another sponge. That's the 3rd sponge that I've gotten rid of. That should have gone in the bin. So that was that was the Ripple stuff. So that was really bad for removing nail polish, but I used it. What else do we have? Oh, Eco Tools makeup brush shampoo. This is just from the pharmacy, and I quite like it. I just washed my brushes today actually, and I used the Sigma brush shampoo, and I really don't rate it. I don't think it does as good a job as what this one does. So there's a high chance that I will repurchase that at some point in the future as well. They was my other, so it's 2 out of the 3 of the Fix Plus set. We have Ultra Repair Cream by First Aid Beauty. So I use that up. I just use that on my legs as a moisturizer. Oh, this is Stinky. So Andrea thought it was funny. I think it was this one that I called a car smelly. So the car deodorizer. Yeah, it was awful. Gave me a headache. So that went in the bin. Then we have, this is a declutter. It's OPI top coat, and I just don't, I don't get a lot out of it anymore, which is ridiculous that, you know, unless you've got the brush screwed all the way in, you're not getting the last of that. So, but I just found it wasn't helping, like it wasn't doing a good job of stopping my nails from chipping, and I've since bought one from Sally Hansen which does a better job, so that one's going in the bin. Just fishing out the last of the things that I've got in here. So that was that other tinted moisturizer samples was saying that I'd used up, and it was in there somewhere. Don't Despair Repair deep conditioning hair mask, so I used one of them up. I've got quite a few still to go in my collection. The Fresh Soy face cleanser, this was just free from Sephora. It's okay, but I wouldn't repurchase. Living Proof, love this stuff. The Living Proof No Freeze Intense Moisture Mask. This is so good for defreezing your hair, so I ended up buying a full size of that. I've got the Wishful Thirst Trap Juice. That was, can't remember what that was. Anyway, it's just a sample. So that got used up. And I've got the Shiseido Ultimune. I'm not putting my glasses back on, but some sort of eye, I think it was like an eye serum or something. So I used that one up. I don't know how to pronounce this. Marlin and Goetz. Tell me in the comments how I should be pronouncing it. Grapefruit face cleanser. Wouldn't repurchase, it was just a free sample. I really liked this, the Lancome Advanced Genifique. Was it that one? No, it wasn't that one. So that I used that one up, and it was okay. Really expensive, so I wouldn't repurchase. This is the one I really liked, the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. So when my skin's really sensitive, if I've had a reaction or something and I don't want to put the Epiduo Fort on, I would apply this on that night instead, and I really liked it. It's on my wish list for repurchase at some point in the future. We have Lash Paradise, Voluminous Lash Paradise Base Eyelash Primer by, who is it by again? Can't remember. I think it's L'Oreal. Yeah. So use that up. I have lippy sticks. That was in one of my projects, and that's gone, and I'm now working on the other one that I have in my collection, and after that one's gone, that's it, no more. I finished this. It was a liquid lipstick. You can't see through it, but it is done. So I think you can see there, maybe through the window a little bit, but yeah, so liquid lipstick, it went really yuck by the end of it, so I'm so happy that that's gone. Urban Decay, all the writing has rubbed off. For the life of me, I can't even think what it's called, but it's a mascara. I really liked it. Hopefully I'll remember to pop it up on the screen. Yeah. I've got so many mascaras to get through still though that I don't know that I would, like, I may repurchase this at some point in the future, but not anytime soon. And the final thing that I have is another declutter. It was the Maybelline Mini Colorama or Colorama nail polish. Useless, lovely color, but just didn't stay on my nails at all. Cheap and nasty, and yeah, so I'm getting rid of that. So there you go. Not too bad. A lot of empties done in less than 20 minutes. So I am hopefully going to get my last haul video filmed today as well. So sorry it's been a while. Thanks to anyone who has popped in to say hello and watch this video, and make sure you leave me a comment because I love interacting. So yeah, I hope everyone had a good Christmas, and I'll hopefully see you all again soon. Bye.